In this video, we're taking a tour of Belle Isle, an island connected to Detroit, Michigan. I think those of you who've never been here will find that many parts of Detroit are a lot nicer than you had imagined. And I think those of you who are familiar with the area will still be able to learn a thing or two from this video. Let's get into it. So right now we're on our way to Belle Isle. I'll show you guys a few things on the way there. Over here, you can see the MacArthur Bridge, and that connects Detroit and Canada together. The tallest of these buildings that you see here is the GM Renaissance Center. There used to be a restaurant up there called the Summit, and it would slowly revolve to give you a 360 view. The Summit has since been replaced with a restaurant called the Highlands. Unfortunately, it doesn't rotate, but it's still a cool spot to eat if you want to see the city from the 71st floor. So right here, we are on the bridge that goes to Belle Isle. It's called the Douglas MacArthur Bridge. It's about 2/5 of a mile long. This bridge is actually a replacement for the one that burned down in 1915. One of the first things we stopped and looked at once we got here was this giant marble fountain. This is the James Scott Memorial Fountain. This fountain was completed in 1925 and cost $500,000. That would be about $8.7 million today. The story of James Scott is actually pretty funny. He was a millionaire and a lot of people didn't like him. He had a pretty controversial reputation. He didn't have to work because his father left him a very large sum of money when he passed. Because of this, he spent most of his time drinking, gambling, and telling jokes. James died in 1910. He left his estate to the city under the condition that they built a life-size bronze statue of him. You can see a statue right here looking straight at the fountain. Also, a scene from the 1973 movie Scarecrow was actually filmed right here.
Who's second? Who's third? Who's fourth?
This is a cool lookout spot right here. You can see Detroit and you can see Canada from here. Up here is the Nancy Brown Peace Carillon. I didn't know what a carillon was before this video. It's a tower with a set of bells in it. Some are played by a keyboard and some are automatic. This tower was named after a Detroit news columnist and it's dedicated to peace, as the name would suggest. Up here is the conservatory. Unfortunately, it's closed right now, but it's got a greenhouse and a botanical garden. Over here you can see they have an aquarium too. Now we're headed back and we're just getting one last look out from that bridge. Up here you can see where the Detroit Tigers play. It's no Busch Stadium, but it did look pretty nice in there. Then over here we have Ford Field where the Lions play. Up here you can see the Fox Theater. It's a National Historic Landmark. I've never been in there, but from what I've seen, it looks super nice inside. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Big shout out to Uncle Dan for being my tour guide when I came up here. As always, see you guys next time.